And although I have all the confidence, he has all the confidence. You know, we're both showing respect towards one another.
You know what Richard told me before? To your next opponent, you know what he said?
We said,
Wilder.
Good boy, I'm not going to be part of it.
we don't know who the next opponent might be.
Well, how about the ab workouts, being that you hadn't really done much of that before?
Everybody asks about that. It's true, I hardly ever do any core training or any ab work.
You know what Richard told me before? To your next opponent, you know what he said?
We said,
Wilder.
Good boy, I'm not going to be part of it.
we don't know who the next opponent might be.
Well, how about the ab workouts, being that you hadn't really done much of that before?
Everybody asks about that. It's true, I hardly ever do any core training or any ab work. I have in the past for other fights, but I'm talking about that. It's true, I hardly ever do any core training or any ab work. I have in the past for other fights, but I'm talking about, 5 6 years ago maybe. It's been a long time. So for this fight, we did have to introduce it again and adjust the training a little bit. We are, like I said, we're moving up in weight. Everybody gets surprised that I'm gonna do abs or that I'm working differently. Well, shit. It's part of the training, to move up in weight. You have to change training a little bit, and that's why we did. We went to snack, bigger content, and we worked well, and we kept some of that same routine here in the gym. I don't expect to be physically bigger. I don't expect to be this monster all of a sudden, no.
You're not ripped? You don't have the summer bod going on?
I'm just gonna be a little bit bigger so that I can be at a welterweight, so I can also take those punches, and I can get that. If I'm up in weight, I better be so
right. Yeah.
It's part of the training, to move up in weight. You have to change training a little bit. And that's why we did. We went to snack, bigger content, and we worked well, and we kept some of that same routine here in the gym. I don't expect to be physically bigger. I don't expect to be this monster all of a sudden, no.
You're not ripped? You don't have the summer bod going on?
I'm just gonna be a little bit bigger so that I can be at a welterweight, so I can also take those punches. But I don't want to lose my speed. I don't want to lose my reaction time. I don't want to lose my explosiveness, which a lot of times other fighters do.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Boxing Facts Over Fiction. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. Sean Porter versus Eudornis Ugas is going on this weekend. A lot of people isn't even talking about it. Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence goes down in 2 weeks, and that's the only fight everybody keeps talking about. That's the fight everybody's looking forward to. A lot of fans are just looking forward to this fight because they don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what's going to happen because they're so attached to Mikey Garcia that they see the guy winning against everybody he fights. That's not the case, guys. Just because that's your favorite fighter, sometimes you have to separate how you feel about a person and stick to reality. That's what we have to do in this fight. We have to stick to reality. And the reality of the matter is Mikey Garcia is going to get... The reality of the matter is Mikey Garcia is going to get knocked out against Errol Spence. That's just the way it is. That's the inevitable. We can't change what's going to happen, man. No matter what we try to do to change the future, we can't. I mean, Errol Spence made a great reference when he talked about this fight because Dragon Ball Z Super was mentioned, and they talked about Goku and Vegeta. I think it was an interview with Fight Hub, Marcos Villegas. He asked Errol Spence, "Are you a fan of Dragon Ball Z?" or something like that. But Errol Spence made a great analysis concerning this fight with Mikey Garcia. He said, Mikey Garcia is like Vegeta. No matter how hard he trained for Goku, he still couldn't beat Goku. I think that was one of the best things I've ever heard Errol Spence say. I mean, it was one of the best lines Errol Spence has ever said. He said no matter how hard Vegeta trained for Goku, he just couldn't beat Goku. So guys, no matter how hard Mikey Garcia trained for Errol Spence Jr., he's not going to beat him. No matter who he goes to. Snack, it don't matter. Mikey Garcia has no chance of being Errol Spence Jr. Whether you want to give the man a puncher's chance or whatever, I will ask you, why didn't he have a puncher's chance against Adrian Broner? Not just a puncher's chance. Why didn't he knock out Adrian Broner? Adrian Broner got stopped by Errol Spence in sparring with headgears on. Adrian Broner got stopped, man. Floyd Mayweather stopped fighting Errol Spence Jr. in sparring. Floyd Mayweather said, hold on, stop this sparring. This kid was only supposed to help me get better, not beat me up. Errol Spence went in there to try to beat up on Floyd Mayweather. He was beating the old man to the body. Floyd Mayweather couldn't handle the pressure. Floyd Mayweather had to stop the fight. There was rumors of Floyd Mayweather having black eye. And this was sparring. It only matters under the bright lights. But nobody outclasses Floyd Mayweather in sparring. Nobody. And nobody stops Adrian Broner in sparring. Nobody. So, if Errol Spence stopping Adrian Broner in sparring with headgear on, being up on Sean Porter in sparring, being up on Floyd Mayweather in sparring, but that's sparring, guys. Like I said, it only matters under the big lights. But like I said, we've already seen what Errol Spence can do under the big lights. And on March 16th is gonna be another man down. And unfortunately, it has to be Mikey Garcia. But the main reason you came to this video was because Mikey Garcia jokingly, or maybe seriously, was asked if he's gonna fight. But I don't know if you guys follow that weirdo Ellie Setback. That guy's a freaking weirdo. I can't stand him. Everything he says is so cringeworthy. I do not like what Ellie Setback does, but the fact that he puts out a lot of content is good. But when he starts to ask questions, you're like, man, shut up. He asks like the stupidest questions. But anyway, Ellie Setback said Mikey Garcia is fighting Deontay. Ellie Setback said Mikey Garcia is fighting Deontay Wilder next. He said, according to Richard Schaefer, Mikey Garcia will be fighting Deontay Wilder after he beats up on Errol Spence Jr. Mikey Garcia. Guys, I'm telling you, you should have seen the look on Mikey Garcia's face. Mikey Garcia started laughing. And Mikey Garcia head, he was like, man, you get the fuck in there with Deontay Wilder, man. You get in there, Ellie Setback. You and Richard Schaefer, you guys get in there and fight Deontay Wilder. The fuck I look like getting in there with a guy like Deontay Wilder? He's a giant. But according to some of Mikey Garcia fans, they probably think Mikey Garcia could beat Deontay Wilder as well. I bet there are Mikey Garcia fans out there that probably actually believe Mikey Garcia can beat a Deontay Wilder. It don't matter who Mikey Garcia face. There are just some people out there that just think he could beat anybody. But he's getting humble on March 16. Like Errol Spence said, he's feeling himself. He's smelling himself after he beat Robert Easter Jr. And after he beat Adrian Broner, he started to smell himself. He started to feel himself too much. And Errol Spence is looking to humble him. That's why I'm looking forward to this fight. I just want to see the fashion Errol Spence does it. I hope it's brutal fashion. I hope it's a devastating knockout. I don't wish bad on anybody, but I just need Errol Spence to show Mikey Garcia weight classes are there for a reason. Mikey Garcia needs to realize he just can't call out a guy, jump up 2 weight classes, and think it's going to be a walk in the park. They need to realize that you can't play boxing. Whether you're doing it for the money or if you're really doing it for the legacy, whether you want to call it brave or stupidity, somebody has to pay. And on March 16, Mikey Garcia will have to pay for taking that fight. I mean, he'll have to pay with some brutal body shots. My thing is, I do not want any controversial decisions in this fight. Well, I know the fight isn't going 12 rounds. When I say controversy, I do not want the ref to stop the fight soon. I want this fight to be a clear knockout. I want this fight to be so convincing that the ref doesn't have to stop the fight early. I want the ref to stop the fight when Mikey Garcia is laying flat on his back or on his face. That's when the fight should be stopped. The fight shouldn't be stopped when Errol Spence is punching on Mikey Garcia and beating him to submission. The fight should be stopped when Mikey Garcia is out cold. So nobody said, oh, it was an early stoppage. But what do you guys think about Richard Schaefer and Alex Setback and Mikey Garcia, and the idea of Mikey Garcia somehow being Errol Spence Jr.? He's going to go on to fight Deontay Wilder. Are these guys hallucinating? Can Mikey Garcia actually do that? Or Mikey Garcia fanboys need to relax a little bit? But do me a favor, hit that like.